Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald Alfred, aka GC's. And before we even get started, I want to, humbly apologize to my faithful viewers who were looking for more of the 30K in 90 days videos. And I really have been robbing you of some great justice and some great value. So I do apologize. But, I'm glad you're here watching now. And this right here is day 10. And I'm blowing through the water, guys. I'm learning so much. I'm doing so much. It's just amazing. And today, what I did was I went house shopping because I'm in the middle of a transition. Of where I am right now and escalating. And I've been looking for a relocation. And it's like I know I don't want to be in my city anymore. I love San Antonio, but I've been here for a while. It's time to move. So what I was thinking about was Miami. Why? Because Miami is flourishing right now. It has great places for business. And, really, I'm a young bachelor, guys. Who wouldn't want to be in Miami all the time, being a young bachelor? Especially, kind of, not even to brag, but, making the type of money that we make in Big Idea. Just saying, really. And I mean, if you guys are interested in any of that, go ahead and click the link down below. But if you're wondering what this is in the background, well, this is actually the Miami house that I was looking at. And the picture makes the house look smaller than it actually is. The house is really nice. The pool's great. It's an excellent little pool house. But really, I like the house and it looks great inside. It's a great neighborhood. But it's like I want more. I want to feel. I want to feel like that's me. When I look at it, like, oh yeah, that's me. When I'm in there, it's like, does it feel like that's me? Have any of you guys ever had that feeling to where it's like you want to know that's not me, but then we went and checked this out, and oh, oh, this just screamed my name. It was like, oh, sugar honey iced tea. Like, check out the pool. And I love how they have the rocks on the side to give it more of that I don't know the word for it, but let's say like exotic look. And then, a thing, let me tell you guys a quick story. Before network marketing, before all this, me and my boys used to stay together, about four of us, I know, right? And that's like a minimal. Sometimes it would be up to like six. I know, crazy. But that's the past life. But what we did was we ended up not being that responsible at first. Some of us couldn't make it, and we had to keep switching from apartment to apartment to apartment. Kept getting eviction notices and stuff, and I really hated apartments, anyways. But one thing I did love about our apartments was the balconies. The balconies were great, and it was always like I felt the freest. It's like I'm in my own home, but I'm still outside, and I'm enjoying the view and stuff. It's just amazing. And so like I've always wanted one, and this said, "Oh, this is you." I don't know if you guys have ever had that feeling, but then I'm just gonna bring you into my life. Being a young bachelor, I was thinking like, well, let me see some other things because I kind of want more. First, I don't want to just want to immediately buy, but it was like I kind of want to see if I could find more of what's the word I'm looking for? Romantic. I want to get my bachelor on. So then we found this, and I thought like, oh my gosh, this is a certified panty peeler. I apologize, ladies who are watching this, but I mean, just picture me real quick. Think about, going on a date with a beautiful woman, having a great date, and then you bring her back to your great spot. I didn't even think about it till right now. I should have, took a picture of the front so you can see, like, pulling up to this. But, you pull up to this great house, come in, you're enjoying time with the guy. And then it gets around nighttime and it's time for dinner. And you guys have a dinner right here on the back lodge over, viewing the pool. Look at the pool, look at the streams coming over into the pool. And then, the palm trees on the side and, the cherry on the top. Look at the beautiful view of the city. Does that not say panty peeler? Look, guys, I mean, I'm just giving you guys, me just being real with it. I love this spot. This was almost taking the cake, but um, I it didn't like fully scream me. It was cool for, dating and something like that. But the rest of the house, it just wasn't enough to say, hey, this is me. So we got into some thoughts, we got into some thinking processes, and what we ended up coming and we ended up finding was Miami's cool, but where I really need to be is Hawaii. When we got to this spot and we seen this was, woo, topped it, done. It immediately screamed me. See, something that's interesting about myself is whether it's clothes, women, food, anything, I just, I immediately know if I like something. Just immediate. And it was like, I like those other spots, but this one right here said, do it. And I don't know if you guys are looking at me. I hope you're looking at that amazing view, because just check it out. There's a small little jacuzzi right there. That's where you can get your romance on. That's just great with a nice pool. Like, that pool is simply stunning. And then this is a real view. The view of the city was great. The view of the mountains was great. But this is the type of view that I wanted. Look at that clear blue ocean. My God. I know. It's just stellar. And then, the thing, backyards are really good for me. They really mean a lot to me. Don't ask why, I don't really know. But I just always wanted to have a dope backyard. But the inside is stunning too. This said, I don't know if you guys like have I don't really want to say parent complex, but I have a thing where like I really want to make my moms proud. And this right here said, like, if she walked in, she would say, oh my God, Gerald, this is beautiful. And you know what, guys, it really is. Like, look at this. This is a real living room. People say that they have a living room, but this is a living room. This is one of those spots where, if you guys ever had an old school grandma like me, where you put the wrapping, the plastic on the couches. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those rooms to the next level, guys. This is possible for you. It really is. I'm not showing you this stuff to impress you. I'm showing this to impress upon you what you can't do. And if I can do it, you can do it. It's really, really. Just click the link below. That's all you got to do. You're gonna watch a free video, and it's gonna be like, oh God, this sounds just like me. And I know that it does. I know it does. This is something that will free your life. Because I really feel like most people are slaved to their vocation. I was going to say their opportunity, but you guys kind of are slave to opportunities. I don't want to sound condescending like you. I mean, but most 99% of the people that I know are pretty much slaves to their job. Work about 50 hours a week, come home and pass out. Wouldn't you at least like to pass out in, a nice theater like this? I had to show you guys the theater because I love people. And so I would love to have, tons of people come over and boom, imagine watching a movie on that. That's sick. And, this picture really doesn't do it justice because the screen is way bigger. It makes the screen look like it's kind of small, but that screen is stupid nice. It just is. It just really is. And they have the nice thick curtains, the good curtains with the good, to block out the sun so you can watch the movie, enjoy the movie in perfect darkness. And I don't know if any of you guys like playing video games, but imagine playing your PS4 on that. Oh God, that's getting your graphics to work the way they should. You understand me? But, the thing too I love is the guest bedrooms are amazing. Look at that view. Even your guests feel great when they wake up. Like, oh, snap, this is amazing. And there's 3 guest bedrooms, and they all are just, oh. Actually, I'm lying. There's actually 4 guest bedrooms. Here's the 3rd one, and I love this, how they have the side door, where you can just get right to the backyard. This picture, kind of cuts off a little bit of the room, so it makes this one look smaller. But, it's still gorgeous. And this room right here, because it doesn't have the view, they made it a lot bigger, and there's a great connection to the bathroom. So when you wake up in the middle of the night, you ain't gotta go that far. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just here just to talk to you and brag upon this. It's just really showing you like what you can do, because the most important thing in the world is you. Everybody's always looking out for number one, and just take the steps, take the action, click the link, because this right here is where daddy stays. This is a room for daddy. This is the master bed. And, we had to kind of cut the view out of the whole thing, because we wanted you to get the whole view, of the room and in the actual view. Remember I was talking earlier about the balcony. How I love balconies. Well, take a look in the back of that room. What's back there? An amazing balcony. You can do this. All you need to do is set yourself down, set yourself up with a great plan. Knock your plan out. Don't just make silly New Year's resolutions and don't have a plan written and ready for you. Because 86% of the wealthy people, they write their goals down. And it's only like 6% or something, maybe like 12% of poor people do. So, I mean, if you're not writing your goals down, then no, you don't really have a plan. No, like, I had a plan, I had a thought process, I had everything written down, and this is it. Like, this is it. I just always wanted to think, Miami, but shoot, Hawaii's even better. I was thinking too small. I was limiting my thoughts. And I don't want to bore you guys with the talk, man, but I know you're thinking, like, is this even necessary? Like, is all this even necessary? And, really, just look at it like this. Like I said, me and my boys used to stay together. It's 6 dudes, 4 to 6 people in a 2-bedroom apartment, stuff like that. It always going from house to house to house to house. And I always told myself, when it's time for me to get mine, there's not going to be any cramped spaces. It's not going to be any clutter. Things are going to be right. And so this is me making things right for myself. What do you want to make right in your life? Just take time to think about it. What would make you feel like you've stepped up your game? You've stepped up your life. What will make you do that? Think about like what you could do, because you can do it now. People like to wait for stuff, but what's the point of waiting? Warren Buffett said it best. Waiting for success is like waiting for your old age to have sex. You might as well just do it now. And speaking of do it now, just come in and join us, guys. Click the link down below. It says, join me on my success journey. Just click the link. Watch a very, very short video. It's going to be super short. Not super short, like 4 or 5 minutes. Not long. And, I guarantee you're going to like what he's saying. You're going to like what we're talking about. And you're going to be like, this sounds like me. And, we're not even going to rush you into it. All you're going to do is you're going to watch the video. You're going to like it. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your name and your email in there. So, you can get connected with us. You don't even have to join today, though you should, But really, stop playing with your finances, guys. You're watching me every day on my Big Idea Mastermind video challenges. You're now watching me on my 30K in 90 days. Like, stop being a spectator. For those of you guys who want to be a spectator, that's awesome. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube page. Give this video a thumbs up and keep watching. But for those of you who want to be a part of this, who want to be able to take a picture like this on a yacht and smile and say, hey, I'm doing it big. First of all, have you even been on a yacht? But anyway, it's like the smile and say I'm doing it big and do stuff like this. And just take action. Make a decision. Believe in yourself. Click the link down below. Just do it, man. I'm really telling you, because just like you, I'm going to tell you a story about how I got it. How I got into this. Just like you, I was skeptical. It was like, what is this? What are these guys talking about? They're saying all this stuff. It's real flattering to my ear, but what is this really about? What is this? So, like you're probably about to do, went and I Googled it. I looked up Big Idea Mastermind. I looked up all this stuff. And for the most part, I got a lot of great reviews. Only people that were really like not not liking it and saying that maybe it was a scam or they were just here to take your money, are people who didn't put in the effort. People who got a part of it and just expected stuff to come to you. Look, man, it doesn't happen like that. But the way we teach you, it's amazing. You're going to start seeing things happen in your life that you never thought you could. All you have to do is just make a decision, click the link below, and come join us. It's that simple. For everybody that's watching, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Give this video a thumbs up. Add me to your Google circle, your Google Plus circles. If you don't know how to get your Google Plus set up, guys, it's real simple. If you have a Gmail account, you're already good. So, look, just click the link, and join us, man. Really. I'm enjoying life, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be shooting a lot more because I know you guys want to know, the steps on how I'm able to do this. So I will be giving you more, but for right now, I'm out. Stay tuned, guys. I'm wishing you everything that you could possibly want. I'm wishing you success, joy, laughter, and happiness. GC signing out. Cow.